So up there, I'm vibing. And I dance really. I'm a groover. You know what I'm saying? Unless I really want to get down. But for the most part, I be grooving like, yeah, da, 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 mind you, I done been to, I don't know, club, no sleep, wake up, coffee, no food, wake up, next spot, a little bit of water, next spot, close your eyes, wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was on. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Kyrie Rashid Show. So glad that you decided to come back for more. So what's up? Um, I moved my couch over a little bit, all the way to the corner. So I'm having a new angle. So my little picture is off center, but I'm planning on getting 2 more photos. And I'm also getting a house plant eventually. Okay, there's a lot of things I'm planning to get, but I moved it to the corner just to see. And I didn't feel like moving it back. So we have a different angle happening today, which I don't know. We'll see if I like it or not. It might change. It probably will. But I'm not sure if I want to put my houseplant all the way on the other side or if I want to put it closer to the window to get the sunshine. You know what I'm saying? But it's giving asymmetrical since I moved the couch. But that's okay. Another thing I did in the household, I hung up my calendar, right? So I just had this little calendar and I had a table and I had these bar stools, but it's like I live in an area or a crib that's like, it don't really make sense. Does that make, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to have it. Like, so I sold it and then I didn't have nowhere to put that. So then I was like, oh shit, like right next to the door, this would be a cute little place. I'm looking at it right now. This would be a cute little place to hang it up. And then I was like, oh my God, I never have anywhere to put my keys. Let's hang up a little pin to hang your keys. So that's been cute too. Um, did I talk about I got a record player, but I haven't used it yet. But it's real cute. It fits me. Okay. Things are coming together, but my first vinyl that I ordered was Jill Scott's new album, To Whom This May Concern. And it was supposed to be here by the end of this month, but it's looking like it's not going to happen. So I do need to go to the record store because I want to try it out. And I have a speaker, so it's not like I'm without music. But it's like now it's just there for aesthetic purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing there. It's just there. What else have I done? I did a deep clean yesterday. Brought out the Swiffer. Man, brought out the Swiffer. Swift up this floor. Vacuumed, all that stuff. Because if you know me, it's like I'm clean, but I ain't like clean. I ain't OCD clean. Like I'm like just like basic clean. Do I leave some dishes in the sink sometimes? Yeah. Um, but for majority of my days, because I cook a lot. Majority of my days, if I cook, I'm gonna clean the stuff up after, and the kitchen's gonna look cool. But there are some days where I'm like, fuck this shit, and I just leave it. And I go to bed and I handle it the next day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and as you gotta wipe down the surface every second of every minute. You've got to wipe down the surface, even in the bathroom. It's like, I don't know if it's because of the way my sinks are set up, but it's like the water goes everywhere. The water's everywhere. This sounds like an adult complaint. The water's everywhere. You cooking, the oil is splattering everywhere. You got to clean that stove every day. And it's like, I don't want to, though. And it's to the point where it's like, I'm not finna do it. Call me grimy, I don't know. But I'm not finna clean the stove every single time after every single meal. Because it don't be that dirty. But at the end of the night, I will give it a little wipe down. But I've learned I'd have to have a little rag or something everywhere. So I have like a rag in the kitchen to at least do a general wipe. And then I have like my, what do you call them, wet wipes, disinfectant wipes that I use nightly. In the bathroom, I got like a little rag for the water. Then you got the disinfectant wipes to wipe it down. We got the spray too. That spray be getting used so much. I'm gonna have to get some more already. I'm like, ah. Anyways, what else? I think I also need a side table now that I need another side table with like a little lamp. I have a big lamp, but I think I need a little lamp in here because even with the plant, I don't think the space is like fulfilled fully yet. I think I do need another drawer. Anyways, enough with the house talk. I just got done literally doing an interview for a job, and we'll see what happens with that. That's my first interview that I've done for a job, and I couldn't tell you the last time I done an interview. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't tell you. But it went smooth. It was easy, easy lemon squeezy. They was late though. They was late. 20 minutes late. I was on the thing, and then I looked and was like, "Oh, we're running late," and I was like, mm. But it went smooth. I was like, "Yeah, girl," because I was gonna have to reschedule if you tried to push it back again. She's like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Yeah, lock in, lock in." Um, I do like. I'm just like, so what's up is really current events for me. It's current events, and I feel like there's been a lot of current events. Like, do you see my hair? I got hair and clean underwear. Look at my hang time. Y'all, my hair is growing. You can barely see the brown or the blonde anymore. I'm getting back negro. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm like ball batty no more because I can put it in a bun. It's not a cute bun. Like if I really want to do a bun, I would have to wet, gel, slick. But I could put that bitch in a bun. I could put it in a bun. And that's crazy. Because when did I cut my Babiana? Damn. Did I cut my Babiana in December? Probably like December. So look at my hang time. But I'm finna go to the shop and get my hair done by Mariah Styled for the last time. And that's gonna be a length check. Obviously, you're gonna see there's really no more color left. So I found somebody that I trusted again with my hair, and now we're back to square one. She's saying I'm finna have to travel to go see her and stuff. I'm like, girl, you finna be mad at me because guess who finna be cutting their hair? And listen, it worked out perfectly the first time when I was cutting my hair. It wasn't that serious. It was never that serious, me cutting my hair. But she gonna be mad at me. But I gotta see, like, Auntie not just gonna be able to be flying out and doing all that stuff. I don't know. Or maybe I am. Maybe the Lord will allow. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my hair done. I feel like there's another current event. Oh my goodness. I always have to get labs. Backstory real quick. In college, I would throw up every day. We'll get into that all the time. I would throw up all the time nonstop, and we never knew what was going on. We thought it was the elevation. Found out I got this blood condition, very rare. Okay. Beta thalassemia trait. If anybody wants to look it up. One of my parents gave it to me, but I'll never know because they're not gonna go look. Irritated. But if I had to choose, I think it was my mom. I'm pretty sure. Um, so yeah, I'm anemic. I'm like chronically fatigued, and it's like a joke, but no, it's not. It's not like, oh, I'm a low iron girly. Da, 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 I'm always tired. I get dizzy. Like no, mine is that serious. It is that serious to where I get 8 hours, I get 10 hours, whatever. I'm still tired. I'm tired right now. Actually, my eyes just really got heavy. So that is also why I probably need to be in a routine and I have to keep moving around because as soon as I stop, like to the point to where I be driving midday and I be blasting the music because I love music, but two, it's like I need something stimulating me or I'm just tired. Auntie is tired all the time, and it's because of my blood stuff. So then I just had another update on it because I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to see if there's something I can change, and they keep trying to dose me with iron, but it doesn't work, and we can get into that later. It just doesn't work. I might have to go see a hematologist. But yeah, I just got my blood results back, and I that's basically it. It's like I've been taking a fuck ton of iron, and none of it has worked because my body just doesn't do it. Like when I tell you I take a fuck ton of iron and other like vitamins to aid in this, it hasn't worked. She says, "Oh, your iron's low." I said, "What?" I'm taking hella grams of iron. So we're back to the drawing board again. I think I'm like literally gonna have to see a specialist to see if it's even possible to fix this, or otherwise it might not be fixable. Fun fact with this stuff, maybe I should do an episode on it, but like basically wherever my man is at, wherever my husband's at, if we have kids, you can't be built like me. You can't have this trait. Because if you have the trait, our kid is going to be having a hard time. You think I have a hard time? They're going to have a really hard time. Okay? Okay. Anyways, what we're going to be talking about today, I'm just doing a travel recap. Okay? That might be the longest segment. So, what happened was back to back weekends. I went to Houston, Texas, and I went to Phoenix, Arizona. Stop one. Houston, Texas, Lucella Kennebrew runs track at Rice. I had been to Rice multiple times before, but I went with fam. So I just went by myself. Now, she is a student athlete, so, she busy and stuff, but it was really my first time, like, doing a solo vibe. Was I frantic sometimes? Yes, but I also was very calm. Houston wasn't that hot. It was actually cool. Like, I was able to wear my jacket, but maybe that has to do with me just, like, always being cold. So, I don't know. But yeah, it was cool. I'm just chill, man. And I also just think that traveling solo is cool, but I like to do that type of stuff, like traveling with people. Like, I want to experience things with people. I don't want to do it by myself. Like, if I'm solo, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? So what did I do out there? I seen Lulu. I seen her run track. I took videos. I already had visited her. Oh, I visited her apartment for the first time. And like when they say everything bigger in Texas, everything is bigger in Texas. She go, I said, girl, this whole living room space is as big as my spot. Y'all got some space up in here. Y'all need to fill it up because it's like this one section is as big as my whole apartment. And you saying y'all only paying 600, 650 each? Yeah, y'all got it. But yeah, I visited her spot. We went out to eat a few times. We met up a few times, but she had a lot going on. And I ain't want to stress nobody. And I was a student athlete, so I understand how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I understand. So I had JJ's fish and chicken for the first time. That was to the neck. Who remember? Who remember we straight to the neck? To the neck, bro. That shit was so fire. I basically, my godmom told me what to order. I ordered the exact same thing with the extra lemon pepper and in the mild sauce. And it was good because I'm picky about my chicken, but that shit, good. What else did I have? I went back to Pinkerton's. I think I had that before. But that barbecue, now that brisket was tendernism. That fell off the bone. The sides, I'm not really fucking with the sides, but that meat. I went to HEB. I ain't never been there before. You got to be from a certain area to really know about HEB. So I ain't never been there before, and it's just like it was kind of overwhelming. But I just got some snacks, and I went to coffee shops. I went to different coffee shops, and I also went to one that I did like, and I just did some work, and I sat there for hours, and also basketball games were on, so I just was like, oh, I'm just gonna watch basketball games. I'm just gonna trot around. I'm not just a shopper or nothing. Especially, I'm not gonna go like by myself. You know, by a counterpart. Oh yeah, let's go to the mall, girl. Period. But like barely. Period. And Chill vibes. I had a cute little small Airbnb in this like nice little neighborhood right next to Rice, to where I didn't even have to go that far. Like I was in the mix, and then people was cool. Like it was a gated community. Just kidding, but like it was in a gay rage, like behind their house, behind a gate. You know what I'm saying? And so real protected. The only thing I will say, and I need to go ahead and rate these people. My car rental place, and my guy said, I would have told you to use one of the main places. Girl, I didn't know, but the Lord protected me. They was ghetto. Now, not too ghetto, not too much. The rental was good, but the shuttle was supposed to be there within 30 minutes. I'm talking to people who ain't even in Houston, Texas. They is overseas. They is Middle Eastern people on the other line. Okay. They're like, oh, sorry, ma'am, please wait. Mind you, it was supposed to come in 30 minutes. They wasn't there. Then they didn't tell me what the shuttle looked like. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, is you with this person? This person, what the fuck is my shit called? I don't even know. Is you with this rental? And no, none of them was. And it wasn't the main bus that had all the main rentals on it. I'm like, oh, I could have got on that, but it wasn't them. And it took over an hour. Then they pull up. Well, I call them again. I'm like, hello, like, am I getting scammed? Am I getting scammed? I call again. I'm like, so what am I supposed to be looking for? Because where's they at? She's like, oh, it's a 24-hour hotel service. Mind you, the car rental place is not a hotel. It's not a hotel. So I'm like, okay. And they're like, mind you, the first guy said, look, I'm chilling. I didn't sat up. Mind you, the first dude said, look for a black or white van. You know how many black and white vans there are? So then when I call back, she's like, ma'am, please, they are coming. I swear they're coming. I'm so sorry. Please. 24-hour service. It's going to be a black. I think it was black this time. And I'm like, okay, well, the first dude didn't say that. Wasn't specific at all. She's like, I'm so sorry. Then they pull up. And you got to love black people. The older black man, he come out, he like, you was waiting for me. And sometimes I be getting thrown off because I'm like, are you hitting on me? Or are you like you being cool? I couldn't tell. But also the way he was talking to me, he wasn't talking to nobody else like that. But also the way I looked, I had a hat on real low, hair uneven under it, looking like I just traveled all day. You know what I'm saying? Like looking like I had been up since 3 a.m. because I had. He like, you was waiting on me. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. My boss got me going and da da da, and just doing all this talk. But then when everybody else get in the van, he didn't have nothing to say. Then he's saying he was tired and all this stuff, whatever. We get to the place. I read my little rental thing and it said, you going to have to figure out how to get back to the airport though. I go, the hours, the hours that I need, because I was getting to the airport early. The hours that I need to return the car rental, they said it was okay, but I had to figure out to get it back. Okay, cool. Rental was fine. I go in. I don't even talk to nobody like real life customer service. I'm talking to the Middle Eastern people on a screen, doing everything. Okay. Then car rental fine. It's time to return this bitch. They don't tell me about a lockbox. They don't say the place is unlocked or nothing. Nothing. Okay. Now, the people who have rented a car, you gonna be looking at me crazy. Okay. Y'all, they didn't tell me where the lockbox was or if there was one. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to just get back in the gate with the same code that I got. They're not clear. They don't answer the phone. That's supposed to be a 24-hour service line. They don't answer. Nobody answers. They're not responding. I'm putting the code in. It's not working. I'm trying to go into the gate not opening. I look around the thing. Mind you, they have me on their surveillance camera. They know what I look like. It's not like I was trying to hide. If anything, I'm like, hey, fuckers, I was here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's dumb me. My fault. But this is my truth. And I had to leave at the ass crack of dawn. Their business hours weren't open, but there was no lockbox outside. There was already a car there. In front. Parked. So I said, okay. So I'm examining that car. Also, even click the ring button, like thinking maybe somebody will say something to me. Nope. My Uber is approaching. I left the car out front. Granted, y'all. The car was in their lot. You know what I'm saying? It's in their lot. There is cameras. It was there. You know what I'm saying? And amen. Like, I'm just going to save everybody the scariness. The receipt came. They got the car back. They asked me for feedback. And I ain't giving feedback yet. But all I could do is let go and let God and pray at that point and say, God, please. This is my first time. I'll never rent for them again. I won't do that again. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? So it was just real left unended. They still, at the point I like gotten off my plane to get back into Denver, Colorado, that's when somebody responded and was like, "Oh, we do have a lockbox." Huh? Of course you have a lockbox now. You're open. It's inside. What do you mean? But all I could do is pray. I said, "Listen, I'm dropping it off, and it opens in like an hour. It's gonna be okay." And the Lord provided, because that's all I could do. That's really all I could do. Got back here, I'm like, Nina called him. Nina was like, "Oh, should I like call him?" Because I'm like, if I don't hear from him, fuck it. And I said, okay, fine, let me call him. Called him, do all that. They say they received the car. I'm like, no, but did you receive it? Are you confirming that you received it? Because I don't have no receipt. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yes, ma'am, we got to make sure we clean it and do all that. Yes, we did. And I said, okay, let go, let God. They received it. So that was my that was my main thing in Houston. And I was just like, that place, not again. The Airbnb, I would do it again. I'd probably, this is why I don't go nowhere by myself, because like by myself, I'm going to stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? I did go out. I was, able to be seen a little bit here and there, but like not too much. I'm not very, hey, everybody, look at me. So that was that. That was good. Then immediately, this next week, literally a week out, I got back here, did a little bit of work, and literally had to leave again. I just couldn't believe I did this. And I got on a plane. Soon as we got to Phoenix, Jordan got the rental. And Jordan, look, Jordan bad and bougie. Jordan is bad and bougie. One day, it's like, she like that for real. She really like that. And I don't know if I'll ever be like super bougie where it's like brands, this and that, but she likes nice things. And I respect it. And I'll be like, you know what? Them glasses is cute though. Like I can understand why you got them, but I'm gonna probably go to the site that has the dupe or with the dupe of the glasses that looks just similar. But you know what I'm saying? You really got it. So she got the nice car, all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, this is nice. Soon as we get in the car, we gotta hurry up and get ready because there's a funk going down tonight. That first night, I was out till 4 a.m. Mind you. Actually, my flight wasn't early. It was midday. But I woke up early in the day at 6 a.m. to get a workout in before I got on this trip because I knew it was going to be slim chances of me working out. So I almost pulled a 24-hour stunt. And I rallied. We went to 3 different spots on the first night. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what I was doing. Mind you, I'm doing all this because I'm not really a drinker for real. And it's like if I'm gonna drink, it's like, oh, everybody else drinking, or like the drinks are free. The drinks are free. It's like I ain't never cared too much about no lick. I ain't never cared about too much about no lick, no weed, no smoking, no none of that. So it's like if it's not coming easy to me or whatever, then I'm not getting it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care enough. I don't drink like that anyways. Then the fact I'm like, oh, we are going. If I thought about if I was drinking, how much of a headache and how really bad recovery I would have been the next day. Because granted, we still had to get our asses up. There wasn't no laying around the next day. Wasn't laying around. We went for, okay, let me go back. 3 different spots the first night. I don't even remember what the first thing was. It was like a welcome party or something. We wasn't there for that long. Then the second was like a bigger party where they was dancing and stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool, cool, cool. Then the third one, we actually went to a club, and it was an R&B night, and we danced with some random girls. Mind you, we seen them the next day down the street, walking down the street. That was so crazy. Now that was good. I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. And then I was sleeping. I had to pee. You know, after a long night, it don't even let you sleep for real. You really got to just sleep throughout the day. Jordan called me. She go, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? She goes, no, I just said I wasn't going to call you and wake you up, but we got to go pick up these wristbands to get into the next funk. I'm like, okay, okay, girl, you scared the shit out of me. You scared the shit out of me. I thought there was an emergency. Okay, let me get ready. I had 30 minutes. I was ready to go. Fuck all that makeup and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It really just was what it was. We go pick up the wristbands. We go eat. I don't know what else. We ended up being out. I don't know how we ended up being out the whole time. The whole time we went to eat. Then we went to get a coffee. Then we went. It's like my brain can't remember. It's like, how do I leave the hotel and I don't come back until after midnight every night? How is that happening? I don't understand. I don't understand. But this second night, I believe we still got back late, but we reeled it in. So yeah, we got coffee. Did we go to a store or something? I don't know. We met somebody out. We met a group of girls out at a bar, like a sports bar type vibe to watch the first game. Then somebody was like, "Oh, they're having a watch party there." So then we drove to a different watch party where it was like it was we shouldn't have gotten in the place, but they let us in anyway. And it was like almost over. So we go in it and we watch the second game, which was like ass. And then after that, we was like, okay, we hungry. But then the streets was popping in Phoenix, but it didn't have nothing to do with the Final Four. So I'm like, what is going on? We never figured it out. We found a taco spot. We sat up there for probably like, well, it felt like to me 2 hours. Maybe it wasn't. It was an hour at least. Chopped it up, and then we all looked at each other and they said, "Cause me, I'm just there for the vibe. Whatever y'all doing is what we doing. If we going home, which I would have preferred, yeah, we going home. I'm not gonna be like, no, girls, we need to go out. No, we going home. But if y'all said, bitches, it's time to get the fuck up, we gotta rally. Okay, I'm rallying. I am rallying. I'm locking in. No complaints either way it goes. But when I tell you, they said, looked at each other and said, listen, I think we gotta call it a night. Amen, amen. Hey, you ain't gotta say too much. Let's go ahead and get back to the crib. Next day, this is the night where the party's supposed to be happening. I don't know what happened again. We go by the pool. This is the only drink I had, I believe, like a little pina colada, and it tastes like juice. So I'm like, was this a virgin one? I'm not mad at it either, because I didn't taste no lick in it. But we did that, and then we had to do something else. I don't know. We went somewhere. We went to we went to go pick up some snacks. We had to get ready for outfits. I think there was another game on. I don't know, y'all. No, there wasn't a game on because this day is Saturday. We had to do something. I can't remember. But we did something else. We had a mini break in the hotel, but that's really just to get ready to leave again. Kaylani was performing a live concert, a concert in the park type jam. But she really did her big one. She really ate that down. Um, yeah, her concert was she came on at 8, but the doors opened at 6, so we got there at 6 because we needed a good view. And then it was just chill. And she performed down. She looked cute. She did that. She did all like pretty much all her sexual songs. I know she is a sexual being, but like it was giving real sexy, real sexy. And like the DJ was playing music and they was bleeping out the cuss words, but she was cussing. So I'm like, so what was going on? Then the amount of kids, not just kids walking around, toddlers like we 10, like we 12, but like babies. Okay, babies, you need the headphones type jam. They was out there with no headphones, just heat, just yelling, just loudness. Like, they don't even have a choice to fuck up their eardrums. Like, we have a choice now, and we've decided to fuck up our eardrums and not listen to what it's saying. And they eardrums was fucked up. I'm like, the kids to watch Kaylani, mind you, she was humping and grinding, and you know what I'm saying. She was doing Kaylani type stuff. I'm like, hold on, the kids is here. Why is the kids up in here? Y'all got to take these kids home. But okay, I mean, she didn't promise this was gonna be kid friendly. And what about Kaylani gives kid friendly? Her music. I'm not like, it's not trying to be shady, but like, her music, what about it gives kid friendly? No. You know what I'm saying? So then there was that, and then we had to go get ready for the funk. And these energies, vibes, like, I'm with people who are coaches. So I'm not a coach, and I'm not looking to be a coach. Like, I am a coach, but I'm not them coach. I'm not a college coach. So I'm not looking to do all that. So it's like, it was really an interesting vibe for me, because these are separate party functions for these coaches, but they are just networking and they're talking and they're doing that type jam. And I'm not doing that. Like, I'm trying to dance, but it's like, oh, you're not supposed to be dancing for real. Because then they're gonna be looking at you like, what you doing? So I'm like, oh, so I really don't know what to do. So I'm just chilling though. Because like I said, on this trip, whatever y'all doing is what I'm doing. That's what I signed up for. So this last Saturday night, I basically let Jordan lead the way. Wherever you want to go is where we're going. You say you don't want to go nowhere, we're not going. But if you still want to lock in and go, oh my goodness, we went shopping because Jordan needed an outfit or needed some pieces for her outfit. Oh my god, there we go. So we went to the Scottsdale Mall, which got all the nice stuff. This is how you know I live a totally different life than them. Because this mall had, the only things I knew about was Champs, Journeys, and fucking, was there even an H&M? Victoria's Secret. They had different stuff up in there. Oh, I know about DSW, but they had different stuff in there. She put Aritzia. I ain't never heard that before. They had Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. They had all that stuff in there. I said, oh, this is for, you know what I'm saying? We live two totally different lives. We going into these stores, and I am looking at the price. I'm like, oh, this is cute. The jacket say $200. Put it back. Put that shit down right now. That's how I'm. That's how I'm. I said, oh, I didn't come here to shop anyway. But it's like, I came here to be the spectator and a supporter. But like, when you in the mixer, you may see something. You might be like, oh, let me pick that up. I picked it up and I put it right back down. Right back down. Cause no. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is how I felt. Why did I get married too? Sheila say, we spent our last to be here. We spent our last. Now, while that's not true, that's what my brain was like, oh no, we spent our last to come here. You're not doing that. All this extra stuff, we're not doing it. So yeah, that's what we did. So anyways, fast forward back to the party. So then the coaches party wasn't really happening. And then we went to a regular club again. This is how we ended the night. Regular club. Packed, sweaty. Line out the door. We get in. It's free to get in. Cool. We get to the front. I'm like, okay, here we go. This is my type jam. I'm dancing with random people I don't even know, whatever. Jordan says she got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, cool, you want me to go with you? She's like, no, that's fine. I stay up there. I'm vibing. And, I dance really, I'm a groover. You know what I'm saying? Unless I really want to get down. But for the most part, I be grooving like, yeah, Mind you, I didn't been to, I don't know, club, no sleep. Wake up, coffee, no food. Wake up, next spot. A little bit of water, next spot. Close your eyes, wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was on. So I'm thinking we finna be here till 2 a.m. Mind you, it's already past 1. So I'm like, oh, I only gotta really rally for like 1 hour. We good. Jordan come back from the bathroom. She go. I said, oh, what you mean? You mean it's time to go? It's time to go. You ready to go? She's like, yeah, we going. I said, oh, okay. It's time to go. She Listen, she surprised the hell out of me. I thought we was in that bit. And my friend, we get turned up. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was in that bit finna turn the whole time. Whole time. George said, wrap it up. I said, okay. We going. We going. It's time to go. She leaving. I'm leaving. Let's do it. So we go. I'm actually really surprised. I just thought that she was like, I don't know what I thought. I thought she was like really with the unts. But then as we talked, she was like, nah, she wasn't fucking with it. And like the people, there was some weird stuff going on. I just don't really remember that. There was some people in there just acting interesting and strange. And we didn't know nobody. Anyways, we knew one person, but not too much. Not too much, Jordan. If you see this, all my exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait. Or they go in Georgia State where tuition is handled by some resident. my fault. So that's the end of the night, and then the next morning I'm on a flight back to the crib. My hotel, and this I be paying attention, but I really don't be paying attention. But my hotel was actually bigger than I thought, and it was real cool. But I just didn't get to. I love a hotel bed. I love a hotel bed, but I didn't get to enjoy my hotel bed as much as I really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? My bed. So yeah, that was my trip, and then I'm back here. Oh my goodness, it's my first week back, like fully. And this week has kind of went by fast because I've been doing stuff again, locking back in on my new workout tip. You know what I'm saying? On my new workout routine. Had to get the groceries. Had to do my hair. Had to get a bunch of appointments in. I done had 2 appointments this week, y'all. So that was the wrap up of my trip. So now what? Like I just said, back to the routine. Y'all found out I got to start getting fluids like 2 times a month to really like help me out. Health is wealth. Okay, health costs money. It costs money, and I got to start going in for 2. Like if I will spend that check, and that's probably why I don't spend that check on these clothes or know anything about Aritzia. Okay, it's because I'm spending that check on this health and my food and what I'm putting in my body and my hair, skin, and nails. So I'm not buying new clothes, even though that I do want to buy some new clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make things look better, but I can't because I have to figure out how to stop being chronically tired. You know what I'm saying? And then if I have to go see a fucking hematologist, I know that's gonna cost an arm and a leg. And I just got my fucking wisdom teeth out. And then I had to go get a scan because I'm about to have Invisalign in my fucking mouth for like a year to have a better smile. I crack myself. So it's like that's really so now what I'm getting back to the routine and say the job want me to start working next week. We've got to figure out a new routine again. Again. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? We can't complain about the blessings we ask for once he's delivered. Okay, but that's all I'm saying. It's just like we're just going. And I'm paying for that health. I am. But hey, the Lord has allowed me to afford it. Amen. Amen. So the trip stuff has gone down a little bit. I'm looking forward to the summer. Looking forward to playing. Oh my God, I'm playing basketball on Sunday. Oh, I'm playing in a 3-on-3 tournament on Sunday. That is also so down. So there's just like a lot of things. And it's probably good that I did my calendar because, wow. I got a lot of appointments and a lot of things going on. So I'm looking forward to like playing more basketball as well. Getting to the summertime, hanging out with some like new people maybe, some old people as well. You know what I'm saying? People love the summertime. I love the summertime. I don't love that I'm gonna have to turn on the AC though. I am gonna have to turn on the AC. I don't love that part because then that means I'm gonna have to pay a higher bill. But hey, so I have a question. Do I got a question, y'all? I got a question for you. See, I already know the answer, but still I gotta ask you why. No, made you cry. No, do something behind your back and decide. Cover it up. Anyways, do I have a question? Um, how we feeling? How we feeling? Is anybody starting new routines? Are we excited for the summer? That's really all I got. I ain't got too much questions for you. This has been another episode of Kyrie Rashid Show. So glad that you decided to come back for more. Get at your girl. Stiff wear.